Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters. God bless every one of you. Happy weekend. Happy weekend, guys. Happy Saturday. How was your day today? I think everything was fine. I want to appreciate everybody for coming to my show today. God bless every one of you. As you watch my live video, subscribe, share, like, super chat me. Boy, everything. Do them. I need that. First and foremost, let me put up the Ogele TV there so that you can subscribe to my YouTube. Me now, organic followers now I get. I know they buy followers. Lie. Even though 800 or something day there, you will not say they be organic. Later in the day, this is the number to call in. My number is there already, but some people say they don't see it. Let me put the number here again. Brothers and sisters, come and let's discuss together the way forward about our country. Come. You are welcome to Ogele TV. Today is going to be dengue. Anthony Mafidon. God bless you, sir. Hello, man. Yeah. Now, welcome to the show, sir. Let me go ahead and share my video. Like, comment, share it to friends, brothers, and sisters. I'm saying, maybe if you don't be the first man today, we want to talk about Wiki. Today, the message is about Wiki and EFCC in Nigeria. This message is going to EFCC. They should stop joking with Nigerians. That man will be the head of EFCC, where he call himself man of God. He should stop deceiving Nigerians. You only go now. Only they go after Yahoo boys, people where they steal our billions, steal our billions, steal our resources. They move around freely for Nigeria. So what are we talking? And you call yourself a man of God? You are corrupt. Every one of them, they are corrupt people. Osho whether they drag Wike. When I say Wike fit talk again, he don't fit talk. You know all what Osho whether is saying is truth. Wike was thinking is a na iron in B. Nobody go fit bend down. Na lie. Power is transit. Power is transit. If Tinubu is out from office today, Wike is nobody. That's all. We should understand that. The most painful part of it, the Nigerians are not supporting Showore. Only few Nigerians that they support him. Now see my way they tell you the truth. We are on a problem day. Now say, no manner. The man when they talk say no manner. God don't bless Showore. Showore is not a poor man. That online this thing what Showore get, that's Ara reporters. You know the worth of that this thing, the worth of that media house. You know the worth that online media. What Showore get? I don't know what you are even they do safe. Showore was still online lecturer in a university in America. People just a joke. Showore children, they are not living in Nigeria. They live in America. They are American citizens. If we show whatever want to be American citizen, long time ago, show whatever could have collected American passport. He said, no, let me come and fight for my land. But the some Nigerian youth who is greedy because of more money where politicians they give them, when I don't feel rise up. What did they fit do? Show they don't go fit do anything. See weekend where they use power till they talk. If they organize media chat every time where Fubara problem day. When see any media chat where we can attend and since where they don't expose them. The money where they give weekend for Ogoni, $300 million. When they take Ogoni, we can steal that money. We can thief the money. We can have a lot of no. Wike don't deserve to be talking. If Tinubu think Wike will win River State for him, Tinubu, you are a joker. Mr. President, you are just wasting time. Wike is not relevant in the eyes of River people again. Forget it. If I were to be the president, I would just suspend Wike immediately. But if people will not do it because of selfish interests, he will not do it. He want to talk, he says they don't bribe Oshowore. How they say bribe him? Come and prove it. You say now your papa wife now he bought house of $1 million. I have cousins in America. Some of them have spent 40 years in America. Who's work when you want to work for America where you take buy one house? Cash. $1 million. Can't tell the world. Wicked. Can't tell the world now. Now so God will expose you now. Whether I'm gonna get conscience for me, I don't know. It's like you guys have no conscience. You don't care, but the people are suffering it now to tomorrow. They don't pollute the land, they don't plant anything. These people are suffering. You carry the money pocket them. You say, what are those? Let them go and die. That's what the chairman of EFCC talk. Yaya Bello case. They must see the end. Do you people see the order of the day in the Yaya Bello's case? The answer is no. If the other Yahoo boys, where is their street? No one is good, though, but they go to run after them. People where they steal our money, where they carry billions. Look at the worth of land where they say we can acquire for Abuja. 8 billion naira. These are not human beings. The wicked not supposed to release for this planet again. They're supposed to be beheaded because they have no conscience. They have no conscience. The money our politicians are taking. You don't get human feelings. You don't feel say, wait if I carry this money, wait till our people want to survive. You guys doesn't think. Like the video and share the video. My guest is coming. I will still bring him on board now. Let me share the video first. I'm going to ask myself questions. Say, these guys, are they human beings? Are they be ghosts? So if they are taking the money, not if they shake their mind. They know they feel say, if only me carry this money, wait till the other people will survive. Because they are stealing our resources. And some useless Nigeria are going to praise them. We're not going to sing hallelujah, follow them. Say wicked our go, wicked our go. Wicked, you get influence that. And wicked they control court. You see Nigeria, most of you guys behave like animals. Praising one man where they use my money, say they build better future for the children. Wicked seniors on about 30 years. We know the wet whether those boys don't get for ground. That one put dread for her that day now. We got too much money everywhere. Until you guys realize that we are not helping ourselves, you will remain suffering there. Now, nowadays, I will not be me. What it concern me? Me, I don't already lay my foundation. Now, there. I have nothing to lose. Not be say my children they go Africa again. What did they want to do there? They share money there. Picking where they born for abroad, now you say they come Africa. What did they want to do? Africa, where people for the run come out. Now they want to go there. No. If they can decide to bring me back if I did Nigeria. Save my enemy, bye, they go bury me for a year. Who don't go, don't go. So my brothers and sisters, it's a really tough situation in Nigeria. But the Nigerian youth don't want to wake up from their slumber. They think they are doing me. Now themselves now they do. When we cannot go, they talk boldly upon the billions that he's stealing. He will use that money to intimidate you. The resources where he steal from your country, and they intimidate you now so. We can just use Nigeria money, take pocket judiciary. We can have become somebody where people go to see after election if they get case for court. We can go tell them, say, don't worry. All the old judges, they did my pocket. Carry money, go give them. Just want to go to food themselves. Make sure you like the video and share the video. Like and share. Any youth not cry, come where I do. So, Gelina, so this one they happen. No, I don't care your time. You are on your own. Since they talk to you now they listen. So they go leave na put. Turn up the video. Make una dey inside. Because now say now suffer now enemy want die put. Now not feel rise against bad government. Mr. President, they keep wicked. He said that wicked one will election for River State. I just shame for our president. 2027 it will be another different ball game. If Nigeria are ready, you cannot trust Nigerians. You can't trust them. Because more money now don't change it don't change their memory. They're going to behave like person where their memory don't work again. They are always like that. So, except they really want to take back their country. Since they don't want to take them back, now not say, wait till they talk for you say the truth. All these leaders, one of the things say our politicians say they look there like monster. They fear past any other thing. Since when Wike show whatever they blast Wike, show whatever they do video every blessed day. Why they don't arrest Showore? Why? They know so Showore get everything to take fight there. He know their secret. If you see one press release where useless PA to Weekend release yesterday, they talk about show where Pikin say the school where show where that son they go 14 years old boy say the school worth almost about 54 million. Is the show where working under the government? You cannot probe show where has never hold any public office in his life. Osho will never owe any public office in his life. So any money what Osho will get, now he also for the money. Una let that man before say una want proban. The case they don't say anything to proban. Make the president allow EFCC probe Wike now. Whether the president will agree. Because you know why? Because of desperation. Because of 2027 ambition, say he won't become president two times. Must you rule for 8 years? Must the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu be our president for 8 years? The answer is no. It's not even in our constitution. Now, lead the way do well. Now people they support. Lead the way not do well, they're not the supporter. Don't use partisan politics to support all these criminals that we are having in our country that never makes Nigeria to grow. They don't care. They don't care about the people's life. All what they care about, how to steal our money, to take our money out from Nigeria. Yes, I'm live, Mr. Dennis. God bless you, my brother. To take our money out of Nigeria and start doing nonsense outside. How many Americans don't come Nigeria can use $1 million to buy a house for Nigeria? If this our leader not they useless. How? Even for Wicked going to China TV to go and say the father to his wife, now he give that house, 2 houses. Nigerian government have to call the parents of that woman who is a fake judge in a big court. That Wicked wife. Where did your father get that money? We want to know. EFCC will do their job, but they will not do it. If the one Yahoo boys where they issue it, where go Ghana, carry person a pants, run, go Ghana, go they find money ritual, where you want to do. Una go they pursue them up and down. Police go to collect their phone. Open your phone, make transfer. Una know they attack Wicked, make transfer because the money where Wicked they use, the Nigerian money where Wicked they use. Mumu people. Una think say na me una dey do. No, una dey do una self, not be me, my brother. Now una self una dey do, not be me. Since another time I say, wake up from your slumber. You said no, you guys are not ready to wake up. Hey, they go leave una put now. They go leave una put. Because you guys are not ready to learn. You guys are not ready to change. Thumbs up this video, my brother. Like and share. Let me call my guest. Like and share. What kind of a country? Wicked, they ride a road Royce for Abuja that day. No government official. Somebody will get appointment. Under is the minister of FCT. See the motorway they ride. When I see Nigeria finisher. Apart from politics, tell me where Wicked have worked. Wicked said he's a lawyer. Tell me one case where Wicked don't win for Nigeria. Tell me one court where Wicked don't go stand. They defend person for Nigeria. In not day. They use violence till they collect Nigerian money. Put for pocket. And when they sing hallelujah, follow them. Who is not deceiving who? Who can they deceive who? Now me. He said they link Gwen and Mammy. A few minutes to now, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm alive. Okay. So, as I was saying, my brothers and sisters, yeah, I will do that, my brother. I see your comment, Mr. Dennis. Yeah, I will do one video for you tomorrow again. Yeah. I will do that tomorrow. So it's really disturbing. What kind of country are we living? Whose kind of country we from come? Nigeria na country. One man will just carry $300 million. The money when they say, when they take clear Ogori people is not suffering it. So useless Nigeria go see the day back of Wike. Upon those calamities where Wike don't do for the life of those people, he carried the money wrong. Wike could not do anything because these guys have no human feelings. They don't get fear of God. Most of the politicians, they are all evil. But in a way, they support them. Una will see una end time. As will take end up. Because you cannot continue to be supporting evil. People go carry the money that belongs to a nation when the citizens of that country go take get better life. So useless pass away in Nigeria. They go they pray for all these politicians. Must you pray for a country to be developed? These are my questions. We don't need none of your prayers because the resources is already there. Or if not they pray, may God come help them. No, they don't get two heads. Now one head where they get, now we see get. Now only Nigeria they talk, may not go do fasting and prayer. That is a lead to the entire nation. The pastors are even worse than the politicians. Because they pray for evil people, then they scatter our country. God don't go win election, he go church, go to give thanksgiving. If I get church, I don't agree with the entire my church. No, I don't agree. Don't bring that evil money. The cry of those people in that land is when that money comes into your church, that money will become a calamity in your church. Because the money belongs to all Nigerians. One individual, because he's a governor, he will useless Nigeria money anyhow. Because he's a minister, he will useless the money that belongs to everyone of us. Their children are going to live flamboyant life. The rest Nigerians, they're going to feed from hand to mouth. The Nigerian pastors are the most worst pastors on earth. That's all on the see vision. Mr. President, I see you not coming. If these are liars. Lie, they lie to Nigeria. This is one of the student prophecy. No one has come to pass. When I'm a professor saying Tinubu come, Nigeria will be a better place. Where are we today? May life kill una head. Most of the pastors. May God call una. May God strangle una to death. Because una not good. Una not good. Yeah, let me break Chris. Yeah. Okay, Chris. Welcome, my brother.
How you doing, my brother?
I did fine. Happy weekend.
Thank you so much. How the family, how is life over there?
Everything is going well here, my brother. We are approaching winter now.
That's a price to pay in the Western country.
Yeah. So, my brother, you just came in now.
Yeah.
Before I will bring you on board we are going to discuss something about Wike today. Not only Wike, plus Nigerian pastors. My brother, you see, sometimes I get pissed off. I will be angry when I'm seeing the situation of that country. The way our politicians are stealing our money, destroying every resources God has given to that country. We don't need the presence of a man of God to pray for Nigeria to be a developed nation. No, because God has given us the resources that will better the life of Nigeria. We don't need any fasting and prayer. I live in Norway. There is church in Norway. You cannot see Norwegian pastor coming out to say we want to pray for the betterment of this country. The country is already better. The country is already going in the right direction. It's only Nigeria, you will see when they are doing election, they will start seeing fake visions. And if we don't do this, this one will happen. If this one wins, the life of Nigerians will change. Why are they deceiving us? All the name they want to make money, all the name they want the politicians to patronize them with our resources, with our money. My brother, it's a pathetic situation in Nigeria. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, Mr. Freedom. It's really painful when you see the hardship in that country. Nigerians now live as a refugee in their country. But a lot of people don't know. Nigerians, they are asylum seekers in their country. That's the fact. Because somebody who doesn't have access to electricity, no access to a pumped water, no good school, no good good healthcare system, you are a refugee. You are like asylum. Even asylum here is even far better than people that is living in their own country. What are we talking about? Who do us all these ones? You'll be seeing millions, we'll be measuring millions at one man's cheek. And that useless EFCC chairman, you go after the Yahoo boys in the street. The leaders that is stealing our money, no one you have prosecuted. The other day you said, Yaya Bello, you will never spare him out. At the long run, they were trying to bring Yaya Bello to represent, to replace Natasha Akpoti. Wicked as Nigeria. Somebody that have a corrupt case that's still 120 billion in his government. Because it's an APC, Yaya Bello went to go and marry another new wife. He doesn't care. My brother, how are you guys coping in that country? How? With all this scenario that is going on. So, my brother, why I bring you on board today, Oshowore, I'm not saying Oshowore is perfect, but you see, we Nigerians, we must try and support one another. Oshowore has a green card. He has his family in America. Oshowore, we are seeing, Oshowore is not a poor man. He has a big media, that's around the poor people are just seeing. It's a very big media hustle you are seeing. Oshowore is getting a lot of money in that media. Now, Oshowore accused, allegedly, Wike, that Wike have 2 houses in Florida. Wike went to China TV to go and address the issue that, yes, my wife is an American, my children is an American citizen. The house is, I'm not the one that bought the house, is the wife, is my wife's parents that give that house to my children and my wife. A house that cost $1 million. You know, my brother, we are from the same village, from the same community. You know my family is in America. If I'm not mistaken, both the great-grandchildren and the grandchildren, we are more than 150 or to 200. If I'm not mistaken, you know everything, Mr. Chris. But most of my cousins, some of them, they were aeronautic engineering. They never bought a house cash $1 million in America. How is it possible? Now, when Oshowore challenge him, you know if it's his lie, Wike is good in media. Wike not silent now. Wike don't go to media again. He said, Oshowore expose him. Oshowore said, when you talk, I will talk. Now the EFCC is not keeping quiet. They are not ready. They are not ready to, at least in a developed society, with that one alone, as far Wike is in the government, is an other government appointee. They will first of all tell Wike to resign immediately. Let's investigate what the information that this man brings. We are talking about public fund. Wike is still there as a minister of FCT. A lot of allegations that has been leveled for this man because he's supporting the president. Nobody is investigating him. What is your take on that matter, my brother? Go ahead.
I think you have said so many things. For the ones I can still remember, the issue of Wike is already a case study in Nigeria politics, and the reason why he's acting on impunity is as a result of the failure of the opposition party and the ruling party. It's assumed that Wike belongs to PDP, and Wike is also a member of APC. Now, when Oshowore allegedly indicted Wike, I think it was the duty of the ruling government to actually find out what is actually going on. And let me also make a reference to a caller some time ago, the last time we had a chat like this. I think he made a very clear statement that whatever Wike is doing is a personal thing between himself and there is no agency, either the EFCC or the security agency here, either the EFCC or the police, have indicted or a petition to that effect that was written against him. Probably they are investigating Wike here in Nigeria. There is nothing of such. So what we are just hearing, what we are saying, is a mere drama, my brother. Wike belong to the elite class. So whatever they do, I think is always normal to our society. When the current president of the United States of America, when he began to do certain things ordinary, I was not a part of the American democracy. That was not part of America's system of government. I think Obama came out and addressed the media. He came out and addressed the media. He told journalists to take note. The law students, the judiciary, and so many government bodies like that, who ordinarily can help correct the abnormality of the present administration in the United States of America. But in the case of Nigeria, it is not always like that. The reason why it is always like that, now, let me not indict the former heads of states and the former governors. They all belong to the ruling party. All former head of states, they all belong to the ruling party, whether direct or indirectly. Now, the problem of Wike, you see, sometimes when you see most of this high commission or maybe some of this foreign embassy in your country, they are not always there, or probably only there to issue visa to those who probably want to go to other country. They are doing a lot of research work about your system, about your government, about your economy, about your policy. So when an investor is coming probably from their country, they will always tell them this country or a particular state like this, you can't do a business here because of the system that is in operation there. Now, the issue of Wike, I think the opposition party, they are failing. And the opposition party we are also talking about, which happen to be PDP, Wike is also in charge. The ruling party where he belongs to, where he's also a member of the cabinet, I don't think if they are seeing anything wrong with the leadership of Wike presently. So when the people are protesting, I think to me, it doesn't really make much sense. The presidency is aware of their accusation levied against him. The presidency is aware. The judiciary is aware. The Nigerian Union of Journalists, they are all aware. What are they doing? So what we are saying, or probably what we are just presenting now, is just for media's sake. It's just for media's sake. I'm telling you the truth. Because the Wike himself does not feel the heat the way the ordinary Nigerian man is feeling the heat. Yes, I'm aware he's busy attending, trying to kind of carry out a lot of social media. It's up or beyond, go beyond that. Look at what happened in France now. The former president of France, I think what's his name, Sarkozy.
Yeah.
I think he's presently going on trial now. They have tried him.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know how the law operates there. He might go to jail or they might give him a waiver. That is a former president of a very big nation, a world superpower. Their president is being tried. for alleged corruption, or probably the role he played in Libya.
Yes.
But in the case of Nigeria, we have never seen of such. Has there ever been any former president being tried for corruption in Nigeria?
No.
Has there ever been any president? Are there, if ever any governor is being tried, probably the governor is in the opposition party, the former governor is in the opposition party, or probably he must have stepped on some leaders. They want to try him. They want to tell him that you are too small to dare the ruling party. There's always a cabal. They decide the fate of Nigeria. I also heard you talking about religion. You see, Major Fashe once said in one of it, he said, religion is politics. The whole of them, on the long run, they have a meeting point. Now, in every election year, the former head of state, General Salami Abubakar, then one of these reverend father, was his name? I've forgotten his name. I will always remember his name. Bishop Coker.
Okay, yeah.
They will always form a group. They will be moving from one state to the other, trying to tell people the need for Nigerians to embrace peace during and after election. But they are not addressing the root cause of the problem. Before Edo State election was conducted, they came to Edo State. But after the election, they never stepped into Edo State again. So you see, it's a whole lot of issue, my brother. It's only God. You know, there is no way you will remove religion from the politics of Nigeria. The politician, the religion leader, they are just like a twin brother. You can't separate them. They belong to the same group. The difference is that one goes to the congregation to preach the word of God. He will preach it to the congregation. But from the other side, he might be doing something probably that is opposite. Then the politician will promise Nigeria, we will give you good road, we will give you electricity, we will give you water, we will protect you. On the long run, you will not see those things. So what's the difference? They are just like a twin brother. So it is there for Nigeria to decide where actually they belong to. The man tried to expose Wiki. Thank God for his life. I think he has been very, very active in Nigeria politics. He might not be perfect. He might not be 100% correct. But sometimes try to listen to some of the things he tried to kind of put across to the Nigerian man. He can live without even struggle for Nigerians. He can still live a better life. He can still live a better life. So the situation we have found ourselves today in this country, I think it's not just today. It has been there for a very long time. Leadership has failed Nigerians. Leadership has failed Nigerians. So Nigerians are just saying, let God come. Let God come. The reason, do you know the reason why people embrace religion? Let me use that word religion. Whether any of the religion, when they discover that politicians were failing in providing the dividend of democracy, even in the days of the military, that they were failing to provide some of these basic things the people need, the people started looking unto God with the mindset that when I go to church, church will change my lifestyle. But somehow, it's not the way they wish. It wasn't. So I just feel this country, and what I just feel within myself, the situation we are now is still not harsh enough. I'm sorry to say, a man who once worked with Dumays of those days, he said Nigeria is not corrupt yet. Nigerians are not facing hardship yet. A time will come when corruption will finally take over the total landmass of Nigeria. It will take over the total landmass of Nigeria. Then Nigeria will now know, yes, it is high time for us to act. It is high time for us to act.
But by then it's too late.
I will make reference to Edo State election. I will make reference to Edo State election. For people who were alive and people who participated in the Edo State election, if you carry out research, if you ask them, election is coming, come 2027 in Edo State, would you like to participate in this election? They will tell you no, and they will give you reason. Whatever reason they give to you, don't blame them. They were part and parcel of the transition that took place then. You cannot beat a child and deprive that child not to cry. Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are crying. and nobody will listen. But I just believe one day, someday, sometime, this situation, these challenges we are seeing, it will come to an end. Nigeria was colonized by British or by Britain from 1900 thereabout to 1960. Nobody ever thought that one day the British would leave Nigeria. But the time came, they packed their bag and they let go and grow on your own. And we are in it today. So it's a whole lot of story, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. You see, that one that they were saying, one of our callers said the other day that as they alleged wiki now in America, let me tell you, like in Norway, for example, if I give information out now, I'm a Nigerian against a Nigerian, you know what? The police will never neglect it. They will go into investigation. That one that caller was saying the other day that I've asked people in America, they say no, it's a lie. It's a lie. Since the information I've given to the general of that state, they will go for it because America don't joke with money laundering. They will go for investigation.
Let me also come in. Do you know the
EFCC? Okay, EFCC. What is EFCC?
Now let me come in. Let me come in. In whatever we say, to some extent, we try to be very fair for the sake of those who are watching us. Do you know the Western countries, they are very corrupt?
Yes.
Fantastically corrupt. So long as the West remain there or the developed economies remain there, Africa will never grow. They still decide the fate of Africans.
But
now let me tell you,
they are not ready to grow.
Now my bank account is about 10 million. Let me put it like that. And suddenly you are sending 100 million into my account. The bank will track that bank account. It will track my account. I can't do business with that account until I explain to them how that money came into my account. Now, Wike didn't take that money like pure water to UK or to US.
My brother, they don't do bank transfer again. Nigerian police, they are criminals. There are where they smoke. Go. These guys don't play with them. If it is bank account, if you transfer $1 billion to an American account, they will track it immediately automatic. These guys are smart. They don't do that one again. Only there's the my brother. Forget this guy.
Okay, how did he not take the money there? How did he not take the money there? Because I am sure that he didn't take the money overnight.
No.
It was the process that took the money there.
Yes, my brother, let me tell you one thing. They can have 150 agents. These guys, they are too smart. How can you transfer $1 million to one account? That account will be frozen immediately, automatic. What I'm going, they will ask you. So what I'm saying is that they can even open bank account for their a baby of 8 months. So these guys, they know the way they are taking money because why? This Western world, even though they are corrupt, their corruption is matured. But Nigeria on a mumu idiot here.
Okay, now the former deputy senate president is presently serving jail in UK.
Okay.
Some former governors once served in UK, and just to mention some of them whose property have been frozen abroad.
Yes.
Now the question we need to ask: this money that is being frozen over there, that money was not kept in the bedroom in either of these European countries or any of these Western countries. No. That money, their economy is growing their economy over there.
Yes.
Have they ever one day say we are returning that money back to the country and look at the profit we make within a period of time? Look at the money. Look at the money. The return of General Sani Abacha. Some of the money, the looted money of General Sani Abacha. Now today you ask yourself, the federal government, they have been bringing that, they have been returning that money, different tranches back to Nigeria. The question you need to ask yourself, of all the millions that came to Nigeria, can the federal government of Nigeria tell Nigerians the project that was tied to that particular amount of money?
Nothing.
They can't tell you. Probably that money that was looted by General Sani Abacha then, when the process was returned back to Nigeria, that money was also relooted by another group of cabal. So what are we not talking about? It's like sometimes they will say you don't pay tax. The man who deliberately refused to pay tax and a man who collect the tax and refuse to use that tax for the welfare of the people, they are just the same thing. They are just the same thing. When you go to the developed countries of the world, they are very, very, if you don't pay tax, they can declare war against you.
Yes. I
Tax,
don't joke.
tax evasion is like armed robbery in Nigeria. But in the case of Nigeria, it's normal. It's normal. Most of these big men, most of these big companies, they don't pay tax. They don't pay. Politicians, somebody, they avoid paying tax. You understand? Because there is no sanction. There is no sanction. They do whatever they want to do and they go with it freely. Nobody come ask them any question. So the issue of Wike, my brother, I think generation will write history about Wike. This is a man who wanted to become a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is a man who wanted to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then Nigeria would have run to probably Mediterranean Sea or run to Indian Ocean. Can you imagine? Now, some person will say, probably didn't believe in God. If he has gone to XYZ church, they would have prayed for him, he would have won the election. But nature just proved what he would have become if given that opportunity. So that is the character of an average Nigerian man. He Wike is just is the only figurehead you probably can hear now. There are some they don't speak. Their minds are as cocky as that of the devil. So what are we not talking about? A country is a mess. A country is if a portfolio holder, a public officer could do something funny like this, and there is no penalty, you are invariably telling the young coming one that they should continue. When you go to each of the states now, there are some skills you mention. You can't get a youth that can mind that skill because people are no longer interested in getting the skill, getting education or whatever. What people are just after how to make money. They don't care how the money comes. They don't care how the money comes. I can remember a presidential candidate then during the general election, the last general election. He said he was not having anything to offer. He didn't have anything to say in his campaign ground. The only thing we heard him saying was, I'm coming to fight the Yahoo boys. The politicians, they are as guilty as the Yahoo boys. The government is not fighting insecurity.
They are even worse than the Yahoo boys. Because they are
yes. Yes. Now, the government, we are talking about the Yahoo boys. There was a criminal in Bendel State that terrorized the whole of the Bendel State. Everybody was running here, even security. Okay. So security men swung into action. And on that fateful day, they fished him out. Everything about him came to an end. We are talking about the Yahoo boys. They have a source. If you can get to one, that will stop that business. The former president once said something. It's not only the Yahoo boys spoiling Nigeria or only the politicians. Some of these small things we are doing, like these Yahoo boys were always measuring and some other things that kind of play some negative role in a society or in the economy. It counts against the country. You guys travel a lot now. When you bring out your green passport, if ever the security was formally loose, they tighten the security immediately. They see an average Nigerian man as a criminal when you step outside the shores of Nigeria. Some of these things we are doing at home count against the country. It counts against the country. When you meet a 400 level student in the Nigeria university, especially some of the South universities, they will tell you, I just want to graduate, I'm leaving this country. Now, they don't care the kind of job they are going to do elsewhere. They are leaving the country. They are leaving for a reason. Not that they're actually going to plug money on the street. They have it in mind that there is no job security. Before you can get a job in some part of this country or part of Africa, probably your father is a former minister, senator, former governor, and the rest of them. You don't just get job on the street of this country. No, you don't get job. Forget about your qualification. Forget about your know-how. You can get a job. So somebody have to pay the price for you. They don't give you by merit. You understand? So the story of Nigeria is endless. It's endless. My father, I remember when my father was sick those days. I just imagine, what What kind of business does he have with Michael's music? Hear the word. Make it a better place for us to live. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. And I discovered that my father was so keen playing that music. He will not tell you, give me paracetamol, give me chloroquine. He will tell you, play the music of Michael for me. Play the music of Michael for me. The leadership of this country, they are not doing anything to make Nigeria a better place for the incoming generation to live. Absolutely no. They are not preparing. They are busy sending their children abroad. The Chinese will go to US, they go acquire education. The Chinese will go to UK, acquire education, they go back to their country. One of these social media platforms, I have discovered that it's owned by a Singapore. Somebody from the Singapore, he's schooled in UK and he did his masters in US. And he now went to this social media of 18 that and control one of those platform everybody's using today. I forgot it. I just read it on social media online. How many Nigerians, after their years of education, after their skill, will want to return back home? Because where they are coming to is not a safe place. Nigerian doctors, they are running away. Nigerian professionals, they are running away. Not just only in Edo State, across almost the whole of the South State, they are running away. You saw what happened in South Africa, when South Africa was killing Nigerians. The number of people that we are bringing to Nigeria on a daily, that even that had opportunity of coming, you can't even count them. Some were still stuck over there. The number that they counted, we saw somewhere around Ogun, is like Idia College and a motor. And I asked myself, what were they doing there? What were they doing there? You understand? They felt South Africa was better, obviously, a better place for us to go, for them to go and live. They went there. But unfortunately, South Africa said, we don't want Nigerians. Nigerians to leave their country. This is our country we fought for. We fought for their independence. And today, they are better off. Nigeria is still struggling with all the resources, with all the manpower, with all the population. Yet, Nigerians are still struggling to survive. Tell me the resources in the world, the global resources that the world needs to transform any part of the world. They are all in Nigeria.
Yes.
But yet, the price of oil has gone up now. The increment in price of oil, how does it affect the average Nigerian man? It doesn't bring that tariff on electricity. It doesn't give us water supply. It doesn't give us security. It doesn't give us anything. This money are being stock shared by some individual who are privileged to be in leadership. So at the end of the day, the ordinary man in Nigeria pay for all this nonsense. So where are we today? The failure of the leadership of this country is what Nigerians are paying for. Ordinarily, one would have expected that by now, our democracy would be better the way it started in 1999. But if you do a comparative analysis of what happened then and what happened today, you will glorify the first days of Obasanjo. Honestly, you will glorify. Courtesy wasn't much there like that. Gangsterism probably wasn't there like that. Today, then, you see, before you go to any of these elective positions, you are competent, you are qualified for it. But today, somebody will just sit there in his parlor, let him go. We have sent him. Even if he doesn't even have the qualification, even with BEDC or NEPA post office bill, they can send him there. Even like go and probe, you say go to court. The court will not see the light of the day. So what do you expect from a country like that? My brother, we are doing all this, is just exercise. What we are doing is just an exercise. We are just trying to tell people, like, look at what is happening in our country. Look at the way things are in our country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Yeah. It's like our vice president was in the United Nations last week. They were appealing to the United Nations that they have to have a permanent seat in United Nations. It was a laughing matter. You see, the problem of Nigeria, you guys are a country that violates human rights. You don't respect human rights. And you want to have a permanent seat in United Nations. Boko Haram is rubbishing the life of Nigeria. Bandits are killing Nigeria. The government turn a blind eye. They don't even care. How are you sure they will allow you, the Westerner, for you to have a permanent seat in the United Nations? How, my brother?
Now, do you know what Nigeria is always banking on? They are always talking about being the giant of Africa. We have the population, we have XYZ, blah, 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 blah. Netherlands, it's just like a do data Bayelsa, if ever it's up to. Now, most of those beverages we consume, they are always from that country. Most of our tomato paste are always from that country.
Yeah.
Now, if Netherlands, a very small country, like that, can make some of these things available within our locality, then Nigeria on their own cannot feed their citizens. How do you expect the world leader will allow them go to positions like that?
Yeah.
You see what they are doing. The vice president, I think I didn't see it, but the vice president on his coming back, was there any media that asked him, how did you get to that statement you made? Have you ever seen Nigerian leader, either the president, either the governor or minister, being engaged by our journalists? You see, Donald Trump, he's always, democracy and media, they are like twin brother.
Yes.
Democracy and media, they are like twin brother. But in the case of Nigeria, it's never like that. It is never like that. When the president made a statement, no media go ask him. The only thing, if they are privileged, probably they can call any of his aides and start asking them questions, and he cannot give you the exact answer of what he actually means. But in the Western country, where I've constantly watched Donald Trump and some of these people, they are always on media. They don't have any escape route. They will tell their citizens the reason why they are doing a particular thing. Tell me a leader in Nigeria, particularly either a governor, president, or minister, that our journalists our media have ever engaged for 1 hour to tell them, why do we have this problem? Why are we in this problem? How do we intend solving this kind of problem? They are not media friendly. And some of them, they don't have something in their head. You can't tell a man probably who studied chemistry, you wanted to go and write exam on home, no, not even home economics, on law. He can write their exam. You understand? So most of the things our leaders say here, sometimes it's always a joke. They are joking. How can Nigeria get a permanent seat with the level of insecurity, human rights violation, election malpractice? Name all kind of things that do not exist in other developed society of the world that is domiciled here. Then you want a responsible people who actually meet well for their people. You wanted to accommodate and make them a permanent, my brother. That's the story. It will work. The only way things like that can work out for this country, I am not wishing the country anything negative. The only way it can work or it can happen like that, let the leadership of this might have a rethink of mind on how they lead their people. Let them have a rethink of mind. What is, you see, an average Nigerian student, when they are graduated from the school, you can imagine the student is in school now. That same student run the POS center. That same student is trying to learn something like try to get some skill. How would that student concentrate? How? You are half in your POS center, you are half in your bookwork. You don't read, you are not even part of your POS. At the end of the day, when the young man comes out, he's going to do something dubious that will not even benefit to the society. So that is the country we have found ourselves. So we are trying to survive on a daily basis. So that is it, my brother.
Yes, thank you for the illustration, my brother. I really appreciate you. Like and share this video. I bet. Me, the thumbs up the video. Like it and share. Very soon, somebody who want to call it can call after this question. Why is the EFCC not going after the politicians?
Yes, on the issue of EFCC, I'm not in the government, but I also appreciate the fact that before EFCC can act, there must be an information to that effect. The people are docile. The people are not concerned.
I've not finished my question. There are a lot of information they have given out. Case like Yaya Bello, case like former governor of Delta State, people that they are alleged are still below. But these guys are still working freely in the street of Nigeria. Why is this so?
Now, I think the EFCC chairman and the EFCC chairman or EFCC as a body have a lot of questions to answer in regards of that. You see, when you live in a corrupt society, yes, the man in charge of EFCC might want to do something, but sometimes a directive is being given which he wouldn't want to lose his job. He's also afraid. He's also afraid.
It means he's not working to protect the country. He's working for himself.
Now, when the tribunal rule over a case, some person probably who are legally inclined, they will tell these are the area they will have some problem. But the man who is making his statements already made up his mind, and he will back it up with the law. He will back it up with the law. The EFCC is not a wicked institution. It's not a wicked government agency. They will act based on the information they have, and they must have an evidence. Because if you are going to the court, you need an evidence to back up your petition. If you don't have a sufficient evidence, the matter will just be an academic, according to a former governor of this state. So it's an academic exercise. That's it, my brother.
But most of the cases they are attending, there's a proof, there's a evidence guiding it. Like a case of Yaya Bello. The man came out publicly and said it. But why was the man not prosecuted? Let me carry this phone first. The caller. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Bele, well done, sir.
Good evening, sir. Well done, sir.
Make that contribute to a little, please.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Chris, welcome to the program. Thank you for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bele, I heard when you said most of the team, when that guy they talked that day, you call people for United States and they say no lie, this and that. Make I clear one thing to you. I like this program now they contribute. I know if they say maybe I can't talk like they give you.
No, not be lie. No, you know, I say I call some people. Listen, listen. I say I call some people for US. What did they tell me? Say if they really find that, say that house they there, that person must probe how they buy that house. He must probe it.
Correct, but
yes,
that is not what I told you. Listen, I beg. One thing I tell you be say social media handle and Facebook something now. You know, say the word on the against now because it's not an official and authentic pages for information to work with.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, two countries they on corruption, like Nigeria and United States now. If United States they get linked with any two-party country to reach yourself for confirmation of anything. If they want Tinubu now or the Secretary General of Nigeria now or the highest accountant, now within 5 minutes for findings. Now they tell you, that's one. Two, this might be like public provocation, reaction for two bodies. So now you know someone they authentic officially. Because even saying that Nigerian government, in this country, we have found out all these allegations from Nigerian government, they deny, they don't end that matter, they don't get interest again. Except when somebody buy houses here, as we buy the stock just now, say for huge amount, even it happen for Nigeria, EFCC can go to a bank account to assess what people have in accounts for verification. It's done all over the world. So they can come and check on that person, how he can acquire that property here and get the findings, see what they do, how he can do the payment and all the transaction. That is what do in every country. But when you say so already the attackers is that we cannot contact, you know, so they still get parable. When you say bet outside in something given to a fool, something like that. If you don't see person, you know, with the talk for that kind of affair again because you don't pass that, you know, whole ground. That's for that. And again, even that even if your children are citizens here, citizen get his own benefit to become a citizen. And that case not tie against them. If you hear them, now you don't know. To see how the children get there. Every children get a property. According to the law, now their property because now they are right to own it. And show more let me tell you, no me say if children they can do or do. If some of them don't even don't pass 6 months for Nigeria now, it go take another form for the entry if you want enter here. Now, if you want enter here now, two kids that they get here for first entry, no citizen and citizen. Citizens get their own line when they take the enter.
Yeah, and I say it should be for yeah.
Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you that someone like Oshiro, I know say don't pass 6 months for Nigeria. It is currently when they come and make allegation. It's going to take what is called the entry permit. They're going to interview like somebody when they apply for a visa. Whether they still grant and make it enter. Let me say the children they here. So now the true aspect of me, they tell you. And look at power drop. Now that money, you get money, it's something publicly where they review something time for some page over Nigerian Asian people. Let's say UK was number 4. One of the Nigerian richest number 4 for Nigeria. It get almost $200 billion. I will say that to you.
Yes.
So if you not, now it's a power money drug. That's why somebody should come and say, "Well, come for presidency." You don't say you get money. So if Nigeria government don't pay that time now, over what you should show that talk. I mean, they really look find this for them. Say that true. But if it go fit succeed, fall and down. Which kind of allegation go pass? The one where Atiku do Bola Jire election for Chicago issue. How it end? So if federal government not get half for it, so we not get anything on the field do if America find out because he still get power. Now official person. And again, when you don't say you say the lawyer, how many cases he don't win? Professionally, Wike is a politician. He's not a lawyer. He's not caught on bar. He's not a lawyer when he go on bar when he
but he said I'm lawyer read now. He said I'm lawyer read.
I don't know for school. I don't know profession. Just like one go say I'm a doctor. I'm a carpenter. So by now he's not practicing it to do. So you cannot go and tell him to defend you in the court of law. Presently he's a politician. So that's what I'm letting you know. So they cannot go crazy. As an amigo called FBI reach for here over people for social media. You see anything over for Abad? We are English. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. So I don't feel say you just this on certain topic. You they tell you like make you they praise me or make they say you they talk. So I can only support you area when I know say you correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that. If you say you will come out for Tony Kabaka issues when the government saying go give her money for that.
I do video yesterday. The web video we know them.
You can't say you will come out fully today.
No, I don't.
Okay, since I don't know you don't know the video, let me ask you a question. Somebody say I want to divert you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do the when government go to say you want to give her money, now you do well, not to say you not do well because government that continuation. But the point I'm saying, during the days of Obaseki, some people did when Obaseki destroy us when it is yes. People do when they destroy a house. How you just say government go do now? You're not supposed to compensate those people when they destroy
now that one talk about video yesterday. Now I see tell people to say you are destroying houses now. Stop. Stop destroying houses because those people will take the case go court. If they win, other government where they come again, they will pay the compensation. Depends. Yes. Now I tell people yesterday, say stop destroying houses. Even if Obaseki destroy other people's houses, maybe those people they not go court. Like Tony go court for you. He go court. Court tell us say Obaseki not supposed to destroy the house. Say the land does not belong to the government. Even when the case go appeal court, Obaseki not going to appeal again for the case. He just leave the case. He knows say any government where they come. They feel attend the case.
Okay, like anybody who come put their own into court now, they win. She says, probably they pay them.
Nah, it depends.
You know that man when he became there, bro, when he blew house for when he destroyed house that time, when he come in their own bless. You don't forget.
I don't forget.
That's what I'm saying go court. If you win for court now, just so probably they pay them.
Maybe I don't know, my brother. I'm really tired. I don't know because Nigerian government. They funny. They funny.
No, they don't know what thing they do. Maybe give a better work. Not be many of these money they gamble. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You see, Mr. Chris, I want to quickly ask you one question again before you continue. Our governor was in England for 3 weeks now. He came back, I think, last week. He said he always utter one word. My brother, I know you are a politician on ground. He said he has promised Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he's going to give him 2.5 million votes. Are you sure Edo State can provide 2.5 million votes in an election? A state where there is a voter high party in Nigeria now. Are you sure?
He said 25 million.
2.5 million votes.
2.5 million votes. That's where the fraud starts. What's the population of Edo State?
Okay. He always
I'm also putting, what is the population of Edo State? You see, public officer or leaders, they just go to public and talk. Probably they just want to please themselves. Leaders all over the world, responsible that they select words. Leaders don't talk like bus conductor. Leaders don't speak because they want to speak. They select words. Nobody, let me make it clear to you, nobody control Edo State politics. Edo State have one of the most complicated politics. Go and check the history of the Edo State. Bende State, Midwestern region, Bende State, Edo State. Edo State has never been the ruling party. Former Bende State. Under Ali, Ali was not in the ruling party. When Oshomole came, he was in the opposition party. When Obaseki came, he was in the opposition party. They've always been in the opposition party. So the complexity of Edo State politics, nobody can undermine it. It's not easy for you to ring election in Oredo, Igbobaoka, Ego, and some of your vast southwest of your southeast. The level of enlightenment is very high. The people, they are extremely enlightened. Yes, there's always a pressure from those power that be. But I'm telling you, no man control the election of Edo State. If anybody says, I'm going to give you 10,000 votes, 3,000 votes, that man should go and sleep and wake up. They vote recklessly. Even if they belong to your political party, they can change their mind. 5,000 is not enough. 5,000 is no longer sustainable. Can you imagine? You are giving 5,000 to someone to vote for your political party. At the end of the day, that money can never buy a cube of Maggi. Yes. Can give you a packet of salt. Then you always consider taking that money home that very day. In the next 24 hours, you start paying for your foolishness. So if anybody, whether you are a governor, whether you are a senator, whether you are a minister or whatever you call yourself, you are assuring the presidency or you are assuring the president, I'm going to give you 10,000 votes or 2,000 votes. You're not busy deceiving yourself. One, God has blessed the people of Edo State, especially the people of Edo South. They are not depending on the government. That is why I keep on telling the youths, the time spent with politicians, the time spent running around politicians is just a wasted year, it's a wasted time. Go get a skill. You will not be perfect in that skill, but just go and start something doing. You see, some people from other regions, from the east, from other parts of the country, they will start their life in the walkway. There's what we call walkway here. Sometimes the government is always against it, but that's where people sell quick business and get quick money. When they come, they will start their business in walkway. Within the space of another transition, let me say within the space of another 4 years, that one is already having a store. You that is running after politician, you want to work with him as a sales boy. So the earlier our people open up their eyes, the better for them. I've always been telling our youth, go and get his key. If you are a graduate, your profession is not his key profession, go and get his key. That skill will put a better food on your table. Stop running around politicians. Politicians, their promise, nothing good comes out of it. Ojukwu in his wisdom once said that there is no value in the promise made by an enemy. Politicians all over the world, they are enemy. There is no value in their promise. They will tell you, I'm going to give you a house. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. When they assume office after the election, they change their SIM card. You can't even see them. You can see them. So what's the need running around them? I want to become a councillor. I want to become a local government chairman. You will serve them. Igbo man will come. He will be sitting in walkway, Ring Road, Akpapava. He will be selling on the walkway. Oga buy shoe or buy butter. Yes, that man is already having his personal shop. You will see him expanding. Then another year, for how long? Take 4 years, 8 years away from the life of a man. That man is already an old man. It's only in Nigeria that I see that when they say, where is the youth leader? The man's age is equivalent to my father's age. Nonsense. They're not serious. Nigerians are not serious. These youth, they are not serious. A man who deliberately refused to go to school, a man who refused to get, a man who refused to set up a business. What do you expect from such a man? What do you expect from such a man? And if you look at people who probably that is always playing this dirty politics, they are from a particular location. They are not useful to me as a person. They are not useful. You can't see a child from a responsible home now, a well-brought child will be running after. They will always come after they must have stabilized it, after they must have won the election. They will come and make use of the good brain. Then those idiots that is always wearing tight jeans and wearing canvas running around, lynching people, creating tension in the state. Politicians will throw them. They are just like a chaff. They will throw them away. They are not useful. They can't become a commissioner. They can't be board of directors. They can't be the only assignment they normally give to them. They will ask them go and start giving tickets. I saw a man who is a tailor who ordinarily supposed to concentrate on his job. I think they make him a task force on collection of POS dues. I just look at him. I wept for him. I wept. An elderly man is in his 60s. He stayed within the neighborhood. He's in his 60s. He was busy embarrassing POS owner. POS shop. A POS stand. How much do they get in a day? Nigeria is the only country where you buy your local currency. You are going to withdraw 10,000. The amount you are withdrawing 10,000 is going to take about 300 from that 10,000. The money, there's a problem here. Our government, they are not willing, they are not ready to address our local problem. When you go to the bank, you can't withdraw money from the bank. So most of the money they are in the POS. Most of the money they are with individuals, they are various homes. And that money is not part of the economy. That money was supposed to be in the bank, being used for one business or the other. My brother, Nigeria have a long way to go. Nigeria is the only country where you buy your local currency.
Yeah.
When you come down from the airport, when you go to any of these local business center, you see POS. POS. Go to marketplace, go to Ring Road, go to Akpava, go to New Benin Market. It's 4 to 10 POS stand, 4 to 10. In every 10 places I stand, 4 is with POS. They want you to come and buy money. They want to buy their local currency. So how will people be willing to invest in such an economy? My brother, I beg you.
Yeah, Mr. Chris, my last question for today for you is that you see, all we have been discussing since, what is the way forward about the progress of Nigeria? How are we going to make that country to be a standard?
Now, that's a very brilliant question. In one of those our presentation, I think I am speaking from experience. You know how we grew up. You know,
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. My father never owned a house in Aso Rock, but we try with the little effort God has given to us. We try to struggle it out. I'm not owing anybody. You know so well.
Yeah.
Everything I enjoy today, it was just my self struggle. I work for it. I pay the price for what I enjoy today. Even my family, brothers and sisters, we are not owing anybody. But one thing I keep on telling our youth, education is good. Let them go acquire education. But if you can't get education, fine, you have a basic education, which is very, very important. Go and get a skill. When you get a skill, that skill will put you food on your table. Go and get a skill. Go into buying and selling. Go and learn the trade. Politician, there is no value in the promise made by an enemy. Politicians in Nigeria, they are enemy to the people. They are enemy to the people. They have nothing good to offer. So my advice for the youth is that they should go home, sit down, and redesign the kind of life they are living. We must not go into fraud. We must not go into smart businesses that will not last time. You see our youth today, when you go to some of these beer parlor, the place is stuck with youth. They are drinking, doing all kind of a thing. It won't help. My advice is that let them be committed to whatever they are doing. There are some persons they are against democracy, but they just lost confidence in the leadership of the country. The time I'm supposed to go do this so-called voting or whatever they call, let me just do something in my shop. At the end, I will take something. I've been working since. Today's environmental here. I have never had 30 minutes to sit down for myself since. I've been at work since. So when you tell me someone else is sharing money somewhere, I wouldn't listen, because the government cannot pay my bill. The government cannot pay my bill. My children will have to go to school. I have to pay my bills. The government is not there for anybody. So if you are waiting for government or you are waiting for one politician, my brother, you will grow old. You will grow old. My advice for the youth, let them go and get a skill. Go get something doing for yourself. Remove shame. Remove your BSc. Remove your MSc. Remove your PhD. Go and get something doing. Go and get something doing for yourself. At the end of the day, you will smile. Yes, when you start up a business, the business cannot pick up overnight. It cannot. Don't allow anybody to come and pray for you. The reason why your business don't. No. Look at the economy. Because you talk about religion leader, we didn't discuss much about them. You don't need to listen to anybody. When you start up a business, the business cannot grow overnight. It will never grow overnight. It will take time. It will take time. Responsible economy, developed countries of the world, go and check their source of wealth. The source of their wealth is always inheritance.
Yes.
About let me say about 7% is inheritance. It's only in Nigeria, those states, a boy of about 15 years old, a boy of 25 years old want to build a house in Apapava. He want to build a house in Ring Road. He want to build a house in New Benin. So such a person will not go into crime. So I encourage our youth. There is still hope. Tomorrow will be better. We must not lose hope. We must not lose faith in this country. One day, God, in His mercy, will send a leader that will transform the Nigeria we are seeing today. Thank you, my brother.
How is the political terrain in Nigeria lastly now?
The political terrain.
Yeah, in Nigeria now.
You see, when you talk about the political terrain, it's still what it used to be. It's still what it used to be. The economic power controls the political power. When a man assumes office, he has some level of economic power. He can decide certain things. Now they know what they are doing. Though. Before the election or immediately they are sworn in, they will ransack the ports. They will ransack the treasury. There will nothing will be left, because they spend a lot of money, sharing money for people on the streets, buying bags of rice, buying weavon, buying wrapper for women. Women leader, they will start sharing, giving them all kind of gifts. The question we need to ask ourselves: where are these gifts coming from? These gifts are not even manufactured in Nigeria. They are coming from somewhere. We are developing other people's economy. Now, when they assume office, they will want to, in one way or some of them went on loan, some of them were being sponsored by the Godfather. They want to go and pay back. The economy will be so tight and stiff within a period of 2 years thereabouts. After which they will release the economy a little. They will release the economy a little. When they release, the people will say the government is doing so well, the government have tried, the government is trying. Immediately after the election, you will see the money no more again. They know what they are doing. They employ the services of those who probably they call experts as well, political scientists, economists, and the rest of them. In an election time, they will always employ their service. Why that instead of us believing peacefully, suddenly because of election, there will be tension in that state. Somebody must have given a design. Somebody must have prepared a platform that will create a tension for a state who probably that was living peacefully and harmoniously before now. Suddenly, because of election, or probably election is coming up, they want the people to feel the importance of these people, these night people that is not always seen in the daytime. So it has become part of us. It's already a norm. politically here. So it's an unfortunate situation. That's the reason why I keep saying politicians, they are not people you can trust. Go and start something for yourself. Go do business for yourself. In this,
And
you will not be too comfortable. You will not be
yeah,
too comfortable. But the time will come, you will not start regretting. If I had no that time I spent it running after Ijesu Obu, Babagida, SYZ, Jacob, Isaiah, the rest of them, I would have used this time to develop my business. But it's still not too late. It's still not too late. We can still
my
do
brother,
that. We can still do that.
for me, I'm not on ground. You are on ground. According to what the Edo State governor just when he was addressing people in England, there was a whether there's a investor summit that he said he went to Scotland. He was saying that Nigeria economy is stable now. Even our currency is stable with the dollar rate. How is the situation of the economy of Nigeria? According to the Edo State governor, that's what he said. He said the economy is good now. They said the corruption, there's no corruption in Nigeria again. And at the same time, he said dollar to Nigeria is stable now. How is it? Because when I Google it yesterday, dollar at about yesterday, $100 is almost about 150 something thousand naira. So I don't know how it's stable.
You see, all the statements they are making, I just see it as a kind of it's just a mere talk, a political gimmicks that will not stand the test of the reality. The first question you need to ask yourself: what are the price of goods and services here? That's the first thing you need to ask. What is the cost of transportation? Yes, if you say the government is doing well, some of these basic things that make life easy for the people should the price should be able to, the government should be able to drop the price. What is the consultation fee in the federal government owned hospital? What is the consultation fee? I want to see the doctor. I saw the doctor, let me say, a week ago. How much am I paying to see the doctor today? What is the cost of a bag of rice? What is the cost of a bag of rice? What is the cost of a bag of gari? These are basic things. What is the cost of a tuber of yam is how much? Tuber of yam is how much? It's up to about 5,000 naira. Big one is 5,000 naira. So when you say the economy is stable, a man who probably have about 3 children at home now, including the husband and the wife, a tuber of yam would not be able to take care of them.
No.
If the tuber of yam cannot take care of them, probably they are launched. So you are telling me the economy is stable. If you are going from here to Auchi, what is the cost of from here to Auchi, from Benin to Auchi, or from Benin to Ekpoma, or from Benin to Lagos? What is the cost? So when the government is talking, some of those commodities, what is their price? These are basic things. These are things that affect the ordinary man. What is the cost of a bag of cement? If the government is doing well, has the cost of a bag of cement actually come down? What is the cost of a pump price of fuel today? These are basic things that affect lives. Electricity supply. How long does it stay? How many hours? And what is the billing today? The cost of billing. What is the cost of billing today? You understand? So these are things the government need to talk about, or probably the amount that they say the economy is stable. Electricity bill today is on the high side. Fine. They will say Nigeria have the cheapest electricity all over the world, or blah, 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 blah. But we have the resources. If the government is doing well, the price of electricity must come down. The price of goods and services must come down. The cost of transportation must come down. Government should be able to provide some basic things that make life easy for the people. But what we are seeing is always on the opposite side. Today's environmental in Edo State now. Some of the garbage people brought out from their various drainage by the side of their house or at the front of their house, it will be there for the next 1 month. Sometimes when it rains again, it will be washed down. But I love what they did today. Some of the house, some of the business sector, they were tied with ribbons. Yes, I think the government should show no mercy to anybody. Environmental sanitation under Obaseki was a mess. Was a mess. But I thank God for what the governor is doing now. Environmental sanitation, they are taking it very serious. When the government is doing a particular thing that touches the life of the people on the positive side, we should be able to commend such a man for what he's doing. Environmentally, in terms of environmental sanitation, I think we are seeing the government is taking the step, and it should be encouraged for it, honestly.
I really appreciate you for that word. Yeah, I had it also. My father told me, say everywhere the man is working in that area very well when it comes to the environmental sanitation. It's good. Yeah, my brother, thank you very much. And at the same time, yeah, it's I think we are going to call it a day, my brother. You really
Thank you
tried.
so much.
I
Yeah,
really
thank you
appreciate
so much. It was so
it.
wonderful.
Yeah, for coming to the show today. God bless you, my brother. Happy weekend. I think we are going to call it a day now. See you. Thank you very much, viewers all over the world. Thank you for liking, sharing, thumbs up my video, subscribing to my YouTube channel. God bless you as you like and share. I think we are going to call it a day. Tomorrow is another day. See you guys for the next broadcast tomorrow. Bye for now.